What's up, YouTube? All right, just want to share some thoughts I had on the fight that happened last night between Nonito Donaire and Jeffrey Mathebula. For the sake of you not having to hear me butcher uh, his name over the course of the next 9 minutes, I'm gonna just call him Jeffrey. His last name don't really roll off the tongue too well for me, so I'm just gonna stick with Jeffrey. Um, Before I get into the actual fight and some of the things that happened in the fight, I do wanna give you my opinion on one thing, and I really want, if there's anything I want feedback on in the comment section, it's this, man. What did you guys think of the commentary last night? I thought that I think that when you got Papa, Kellerman, and Jones, it's night and day from Letterman, Lampley, and Stewart. And you know what I'm saying? It's an understatement. What I'm saying, it's not even close. It's night and day. You know, when there was some, listen, there was some nut huggery there. You know, but that's expected. You know, it happens in every single sport. It happens, and if you watch, uh, you know, Patriots versus the Dolphins, you know, you get that. You get that in football. You get that in baseball. You get that in every sport. You know, there's obvious people, there's obvious teams, and in boxing, there's obvious fighters that the networks root for. So you had some of that last night, but completely night and day from the other crew, and that's the best possible crew you can get them three together. Jones is way better than Stewart. He hasn't sold his soul yet to HBO. Kellerman is on. You know, when Lampley's there, he's on the fence. When Lampley's there, he just like most of them. When Lampley's there, they just co-sign everything he says. But when Max is by himself, he's way better. And Bob Papa, I think, is really really good too, man. That's the best commentary crew you get on HBO. But anyways, let me know about that. Going into the fight, um, I'm not gonna break down. I'm not gonna do round by round, like tell you every single punch that I felt landed or didn't land or whatever. I find that to be kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just tell you the rounds that I think Donaire won, the rounds that I think that Jeffrey won, and give you my score, and that's pretty much it. First round I gave to Donaire. Second round I gave to Jeffrey. Third round I wanted to give to Jeffrey, and I did the first time. Second time I didn't, and I think I stuck. I'm gonna stick with giving it to Donaire. The third round, it didn't sit well with me giving him the third round, I think, but it was a close round. I gave it to Donaire. Anyways, fourth round I gave to Donaire because he knocked him down, whatever. Fifth round I gave to Jeffrey. Sixth round I gave to Jeffrey. Seventh round I gave to Donaire. Eighth, ninth, and 10th I gave to Jeffrey, and then 11 and 12 I gave to Donaire. So that I believe is 6 rounds to 6, and with the knockdown that puts Donaire over, 1 point, wins the fight by 1 point. If I give Jeffrey the third round, it's a draw. So close competitive fight, right? Close competitive fight. Um, Man, I don't even know where to start with this fight. Donaire. You know what? I pulled up some clips here. I pulled up a clip here. I do this shit old school style, man. I don't have any video editors like, I don't know how to edit videos. I don't have any of those programs on my computer. Even if I did, I wouldn't know how to do it. So I do this shit old school, man. I got a camera phone. I normally pull up a little clip on my laptop or a picture on my laptop, and I show the shit and whatever. In this case, I got this picture right here that to me speaks volumes, and I got another clip that I wanted to show you that I think is important too. This picture right here, we got Donaire in the yellow and black trunks, which I think was like an homage to Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee used to wear that, like that one piece yellow and black shit. I think he wore it into the Dragon, and he's fighting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which by the way was weird because you know Mathebula is a real tall dude, and I don't know, whatever. Point being, he's wearing the yellow and black jumpsuit. I think Donaire did it for a reason. So Donaire throws this. He did it like 9 times in a fight, and I'm actually showing you the picture of one that actually landed. Did it like 9 times in this fight. He threw this Super Mario fucking jump punch, or whatever you want to call it. And he actually landed this time. Every other time he didn't land. And if you look at his feet, you can't really tell from here. It's just a shitty picture, man. But if you look at this, you look at his feet are probably almost a foot off the ground right there throwing that punch. I'll get into it a little bit later about what would happen if he did that against another certain fighter. I think his style is whack. I really do. I think his style is whack. I think he really thinks that he's like a defensive fucking I don't know, like he's like a defensive wizard or something, you know. And I think he thinks he's a lot faster than he is, and you know, he's gonna be in some trouble, man. He's gonna be in some trouble. You know, he wasn't even able to really get it off with Jeffrey. He wasn't even really able to get it off with him. But he's not gonna get it off with the rest of these guys. He's just not gonna be able to get that shit off. And I'm gonna show you the next clip that I got. Well, the second clip that I got. All right. Now here's another thing. Now listen, I have nothing against fighters that showboat. As a matter of fact, my favorite fighter, if you follow my videos, if you see, just click on my channel page. You can see I got a picture of Pernell Whitaker, and I got his trunks up on my page. It's my favorite fighter of all time. Prince Nassim Hamed being another one of my favorite fighters of all time. So as a matter of fact, I generally like fighters that do that shit. But Donaire doesn't do it. He just doesn't do it right. He just looks stupid when he does it. He did it against Vasquez Jr. when he was doing that little squatting up and down thing. He just looks kind of stupid when he does it. Whitaker would let you unload about 10 punches. He did it to De La Hoya. He'd let you unload about 10 punches, make you miss every single one of them, and walk away like he was on wobbly legs, you know, and taunt you. You know, because De La Hoya was a kid that he was a force to be reckoned with at 147 pounds in his physical prime. And he just toyed him. He clowned him. Made him miss every single punch like it was nothing. To me, if I'm a judge, I look at that and I say, wow, man, that's, you know, I look at that as like a display. You know, he's showing like he's just doing it like it's nothing. I score for that. I'd score for that. Donaire, in this clip, I want you to just follow Donaire. Don't look so much at Jeffrey, what he's doing when he lands this punch. But watch Donaire. Now, I think he's gonna throw a punch here, or he's gonna make Jeffrey miss with a punch. He's gonna stare at him for a second. What he was gonna do, he was gonna stare at him for a second and shoot like and fire a shot at him. But what happened was he stared at him and he kind of feinted him. He kind of tried to feint him to get him to move back, and he ended up getting caught. And he just looked stupid. And as Kellerman points out, he got beat at his own game. So just follow him. I'm gonna try to play it like at least 2 times so you can get the point. Right here. His little feint gets caught. He's not even good. I'm not even gonna play it again. He's not even good in that aspect of what he does. He looks foolish when he does things like that. He was there to be hit all night with the jab. I mean, this dude probably popped him. I don't even know how many times he popped him with the jab. He hit him with the jab all day. If this kid could punch, if Jeffrey could have punched a little bit harder, man, let me tell you something. Now we're gonna get into it. if he even tries it, man, if he even tries it with this dude, he's gonna get stopped. He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight him, and he made it clear in the post fight that he's not gonna fight. There's no chance that he's gonna fight Rigondeaux, and I think that'd be the best move for him, is to stay away from him. You try to throw that Super Mario punch at him, you're gonna get dropped. You know, this is a dude that can thread the needle, man. If there's the tiniest of openings, you leave for him. He's gonna counter and he's gonna land. Nonito's wide open with that left hook. Jeffrey Mathebula was able to just take the left hand away. I mean, one time he got caught. He got caught slipping. He got caught with his hand down. The rest of the fight, watch his right hand. Watch where his right hand is. Every time his right hand is off his chin, he makes sure he gets it right back up there, and he blocks the left hook. All fucking fight he did that. He just took that hand away from him. Rigondeaux, it wouldn't even take that long with Rigondeaux. You throw them wide looping punches, man. He's gonna tag him and fucking drop him. But I'm talking about something that's a moot point. I'm talking about something that's never gonna happen. He's not gonna face this dude. There's no way. And he made it clear he's got no intentions of facing him. He said 3 out of 4 belts is good enough. So he's gonna fight Nishioka. And he won't fight Marez either. And he'd be wise to do so. I think he's going to go up to 126. I think he's going to try to take a couple easy fights there. I think Juanma Lopez is going to, in the meantime, be getting his shit together. And I think that's a fight that they're going to make. That's the fight that they're going to make. Lopez and Donaire. I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Weird shit, yo. Weird shit in boxing lately, man. You know, you get people like this. It's so obvious. It's so obvious who the better fighter is. That's another thing, man. First of all, let me tell you something. If you're gonna say that he's not gonna throw them kind of punches against Rigondeaux, and he only did it because he had no respect for Mathebula, what I will tell you is this, man. If you've ever played sports, any sports in your life, any football, baseball, whatever, one thing every coach in every sport always says is you practice the way you play. You practice. I'm sorry. Yeah, you play the way you practice. So if you're at practice bullshitting around and not doing things technically right, your form isn't there. When you come game day, that's how you're gonna play. And to me, that fight was supposed to be practice for Donaire. He was supposed to just completely dominate this dude. And he was doing that little stupid shit, trying to be cute, and he ended up looking bad. He comes away from this fight looking bad. I don't know, man. That's all I really got to say on this dude. I don't want people to confuse my dislike for Donaire with my dislike for Pacquiao. Because I don't dislike either of the fighters personally, you know, and it's got nothing to do with race or anything like that. It's the hype that they've created for themselves. It's the hype that the media has created for them, and it's the hype that some of the fans, some of the fucking nut job fans have created for them that makes me put this message out there. That makes me want to tell people to open their eyes and just look at what's happening right in front of your fucking face. That's all I want people to do is just look at it, and then look at fighter B and watch his fights and watch what's happening there, and make your assessment. Because nowadays we don't get to see the fights anyways. The big fights we don't get to see. So that's all I'm asking people to do is just open your eyes. All right, man.